So my name's Jamie and I'm a graphic designer. I started Von Brew Design about 4 years ago. We specialize in logo and branding, but we've also really kind of branched into, actually thanks to the SBDC, we've branched into a lot of website designs and kind of expanded what we offer. So when I started Von Brew, that was about 4 years ago now, basically I started it with the intention of wanting small to mid-sized businesses to be able to have that polished feel, that marketing behind them that I was experiencing as an in-house designer for the years previous that my experience kind of drew from. So when I started, I wanted to be able to give that opportunity to the businesses, the clients I work with, and love coming alongside as a partner. So I think like everybody else, you kind of have this like COVID story. And for me, COVID hit and I found the business that I had spent 3 years building within 3 days completely bottomed out. I went from a full client roster and a waiting list to suddenly within 3 days, 0 open projects, which as a business owner is terrifying. I wasn't really sure what to do, and it took me a moment to adjust. And thank goodness, along came SBDC, and I was able to use their resources, their sales team, their government contracting specialist. We went through my finances and kind of financial forecasting and completely did a redesign of my business plan. And so from there, we kind of did this, this whole turnaround, and they really helped support me through that change into what we are today. When I was working with the SBDC, I found what it gave me was such incredible accountability. We would have once a week meetings with an entire team, like I said before, the financials with Eric, and actually Michael and John were fantastic with marketing, but also with sales, and they helped me grow so much in terms of sales and not looking at my business in terms of kind of more of a small projection, but really dreaming big. And then they helped me kind of have an action plan of step-by-step how to make some of those goals, which was incredible. And going back to having accountability through that, I cannot stress how beneficial that was to have this team surrounding me, encouraging me, and wanting me to succeed, and helping me kind of define what those next action steps were all along the way. So yeah, I can't say enough good things. When I started Von Brew, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted it to look like. And I think I was thinking too small. And what I so appreciated when I started working with the SBDC is, like I said before, not only did they help me dream big, but they took away some of the intimidation of I was approaching parts of my job like almost like a hobby job. I wasn't pushing myself hard enough in terms of growth and potential. And what they really did was take that off of, take that small-mindedness off of my plate and really help me dream big, walk me through steps of growth, and really help me see what my potential was. I found there was no question too small or too uninformed. At every step, they kind of came alongside me, encouraged me, and really gave me clarity of what it could look like. When I started working with the SBDC, I was really struggling with COVID and how that was changing the dynamics of my business. And what they helped me do was reframe the structure of my business plan, my business growth model. And in doing that, it helped me build a team of freelancers around me. So it was no longer just me as almost a single freelancer owning my own business, but yes, a freelancer at the end of the day. Instead, I became more of a project manager, and I was able to guide my clients better through the creative process. As a designer, that's so important to get to focus on the things I do best. And I was able to then grow my business, take on larger clients, larger contracts, and was able to actually grow my business about 285% over this last year since working with the SBDC over these last 12 months. So incredibly blessed and incredibly grateful for all of the assistance they gave me. So if another entrepreneur were to ask me what would be key to success in terms of growth and accountability. Of course, I would say the SBDC, and I have 1,000 times over. And every marketing meeting I'm in and every meet and greet you do as entrepreneurs, every conversation I have, I am basically telling people, run, don't walk to SBDC, because it was such a game changer for my life and my career. And I want other people to kind of feel that support and that success. When you're starting a business, it is scary and it's kind of lonely and isolating, and you feel like it's too big for you. And what I've experienced with SBDC is being able to break that down and feel like I have teammates encouraging me and pushing me forward for those goals.